Hey, this is Sagar, and in this video, I will explain how you can instrument your Java applications using Middleware APM. But before we begin, we should be running a Java service, right? So let me run a demo service for you. Java, and yes. So this is our good old Spring Boot service. And now that we have our Java service up and running, we can jump to the dashboard part. So yes, and this is the screen that you'll be seeing for the first time when you sign up for middleware. And to instrument our applications, you would want to go to installation section, and in the APM, you would find the option for Java. So the first prerequisite that we have here is we have to have middleware agent running in our host. Sure, you can always go with serverless, but if you can, you should be running middleware host. It comes with multiple benefits, and I'll be also showing you how you can go with serverless approach as well at the end of this video. So for now, let's install our host. Let's go to Linux and let's copy this command. Let's switch to different tab and time. So within few seconds, the agent should be installed in our system. That's it. So the agent has been installed in our system. Now, the third thing which you want to do is you need a middleware instrumentation jar file. Sure, it is a third step, but if you closely observe this command, it requires this file. So first we need to download this. To do so, go to GitHub release page. Uh, Let me copy this command. Link address, and let me go and download this. Cool. Now, now that we, yes, so now that we have our jar file as well. Okay, sorry, just give me a second. Yeah, so now what you have to do is you have to name your service and you have to mention the jar name. So for service, it is only useful when you have multiple services and you want to identify each service. So for the sake of this video, I'm going with Java-book service. And let me find my jar name here. So it is this one. So let me copy this and let me paste it here. Okay. Now, if you observe this command closely, it is a Java command associated with your API key. It also has that jar file that we just downloaded. It also mentions the service name and the jar file. But before we execute this command, we have to stop the already running Java service. So for that, I'll be using dtop, but you can use any of your preferred methods. Let me kill this. And now we are good to go. Let me copy this command and let me execute this. Yeah, as you can see, the service has been started. The good old Spring Boot service that I just started at the beginning of the video. Good. So let it do its job. And now let's generate some traffic. So for the sake of this video, what I have is I have written a script which I'll be using to generate some demo traffic so that I can show you like what kind of information you should be expecting when you instrument your application with us. So let me run this. Yep. Give it a moment. There should be multiple tests. This is final loop. This is a test. Yeah, so we are done with this. Okay, so as you can see, the data is showing up under the EPM section. So as you can see, the service name, as we have mentioned, Java Bookstore is here. So the span with status error, span with status okay, the total span counts, average response time is here as well. So you can expand over any trace and it will show you all the necessary information that you will want to see. So yeah, there is a flame graph, the spans that we have, and there is a map for a clear understanding as well. Okay, so after this, we have advanced configuration options as well. So let's suppose that you want to enable custom logs. So what you can do is you have to add our APM Java, our agent APM Java as dependency in your project. So after adding this dependency, you need to import our logger. And after that, these are the standard syntax that you would want to use for your custom logs. And after that, you also have an option to for exceptions as well. So that's it from this section. Now let's jump to the serverless part. So let's talk about the serverless section. So let's consider that you are into an environment where you are not allowed to install anything and you still want to instrument an application. So in that case, you can go with the serverless option. To understand how everything works, so what we had with host part was we had our application, we had our middleware host agent installed in our system, and we also had our middleware Java agent. So what Java agent does is it will capture all the traces, metrics, and logs from the application and pass it to middleware host agent. And then the host agent will be sending all the data to our dashboard. So the host agent was responsible for sending all your data. But in our case, we are eliminating the possibility of having middleware host agent installed in our system. So we are completely reliant on the middleware Java agent. So this time we will have a new flag which will be for target. So yes, uh, let's name our service. We are going with the good old name. As I had already downloaded the jar file, I'm not going to download that again. But if you haven't, you can go to this GitHub releases page and you can download that as well. So now let me copy this command and let me execute this. So yeah, as you can see, the Spring Boot service has started for us. And now let me generate some traffic. Yep. So the traffic has been generated for us as well. So now what we can do is we can go to the EPM section and we need to give it few minutes before we start seeing the change here. And finally, as you can see, as we had removed our previous service and we had renamed it with Java Book Service Serverless. So as you can see, all the traces for Java Book Service Serverless are appearing here with the same amount of information. Uh, that's it from my end. So yes, if you have any queries, you can always drop a comment. You can also join our Slack channel for to share your feedback, either positive or negative, or if you just want to say hi, please do. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye.